Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you another full face tutorial. First, I'm going in with my Blossom micellar water and I'm just going to be using that to cleanse the face thoroughly. Next, my model here has a really oily skin, so I'm going in with my sweat/oil control from Blossom. I'm just going to be applying that all over the skin, given that there is nothing there. Next, I'm going to be hydrating the face because the sweat block tends to take out all the oil and moisture from the face, so you want to go in with your hydrating spray to just bring back moisture to the face. Next, I'm going to be moisturizing the face using my Blossom moisturizer. For primer today, I'm using an oil control primer from Classic, and I'm just going to be applying that on places I feel are going to produce oil during the day. For foundation, I'm using Angel Food from V Beauty Foundation in their total coverage. I'm just going to be applying this. I found out that this Angel Food is her perfect match. I did not have to mix this foundation with any other. I just used the Angel Food from V Beauty Total Coverage and it gave me a perfect match for her. Another tip to blending your foundation, you want to make sure that your beauty blender is damp. Next, I'm going to be going in with a dark concealer from Nuban Beauty and I'm applying that as my cream contour on the tragus area. I apply first on the cheekbone area before I take whatever is left on the hairline. Next, I'm going in with my blush from Omari Code and I'm just applying that in the apples of the cheek alone. Next, I'm going to be highlighting using my Avo concealer. I'm going to be highlighting the under eyes, the nose, the forehead, the cupid's bow, the chin. And I'm going to be applying foundation to the edge of that concealer we applied earlier, just so it can give us a better blend. And then I'm going to start blending, starting from my foundation before I enter into the concealer. I like to leave the concealer to gain more texture under the eye, just so my under eye doesn't look dark or empty. So I always just leave the concealer there. It's probably like the last thing I blend while I'm highlighting the face.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side.
Now I'm going in with my Merac setting powder in the shade Ginger and I'm just going to be setting all that area that we just highlighted. Before you set the under eye, you want to make sure you go back to that part of your beauty blender where you used to blend the concealer to blend out any harsh line that might have formed, and then apply your setting powder.
To the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and
next, I'm going to be applying powder around the whole face to set our foundation that we earlier applied. Now I'm going in with the same brush but for my contour, and I'm using a dark shade in the V Beauty powder palette to apply for my contour. Next is the nose contour. I'm just creating a Y shape as usual just to contour the nose. Next, I'm going with my Merac Face Sculpt and Glue palette and I'm just using the blush there to add for my powder blush. Next, I'm going to be setting the face using my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray.
Fighting to create a
While that is getting dried, I'm just going to be taming my eyebrow using the Bramatic by Damnal Brow Tamer.
We'll go through the wasteland.
I'm using an empty brow pencil to just create those strokes after I'm done taming the brows. Next, I'm going to be doing my reverse contour, that is immediately after the nose contour. And then I'm going to be baking. So me baking is just me applying setting powder under the eye in case of any eyeshadow fallout. Next, I'm going to be going in with my eyeshadow base on her eyelids. Please, you don't want to take this too high. This is even high as far as I'm concerned. Now I'm going with a brown powder from my V Beauty powder palette. Before I go in with this beautiful Blossom eyeshadow, you can see that it has so many colors for us to play with. So I'm just mixing that black and brown color towards the outer part of my eye, and then I take it towards the beginning. Now I'm doing like a half cut crease, and I'm going to be cutting my crease using the same eyeshadow base we used earlier. While you are cutting your crease, you want to make sure that you use a very precise brush so that your lines are very sharp. Now I'm just going to be tapping the color of choice to the place we just cut. And then I went in with a glitter liner just to follow up with our cut crease we initially made, and I found out that it just made the eyes really beautiful. I lined after, and I went in with this Blue Mirac eyeliner to line the bottom lash, and now I'm just lifting up the eyes using my beauty blender and powder. I already have a detailed eyebrow tutorial, guys, so do well to check it out, but you can just enjoy the process. While you are concealing your brows, you want to make sure you use a very precise brush with little amount of product. You could see the amount of product I was using. Now I felt like the concealer I used was too bright. I'm going in with her foundation color to just darken the brightness of the concealer we used earlier on. Now I'm setting all the places we concealed. I'm applying her mascara just before I put on her lashes. The purpose of applying mascara before lashes is just to make sure that there is no difference between a normal lash and the false lashes when you fix. I just set the entire face using my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray, and now I'm using that same mascara to accentuate the under lash. I'm applying cheek glaze from Mismetic. And now I'm highlighting using my Mirac Face Sculpt and Glue palette. For lips, I use my Beyond Beauty lip stains and Zaron lip stain. So I first of all use my Beyond Beauty lip stain in the shade 38 to line her lips. Now I'm blending out that color we used to line before I go in with my next color. So I'm using the pink in the shade 26 from Beyond Beauty to just go over the brown. And lastly, I'm going in with my Zaron lip stain in the shade Blondie. And that's all for the lips. Next, I'm going to be glossing using this Blossom glosses. First, I'm using this Beyond Beauty Clear Gloss to apply on the brown liner we used earlier on. Now, I'm mixing both the pink and the nude shade in the middle. And that's all for this look, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.